It is December 14th, 2012, Friday, 3:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this vlog is dedicated to the innocent lives that were lost in Connecticut today. I will post a link to the news, one of the news clippings, because there's going to be news articles all over the place, but I'll pick one and post that link. They said that the shooter was the son of one of the teachers who worked at that school.
Who was also found dead at the scene.
And he was found dead at the scene, but I think he turned the gun on himself.
The teacher, who was his mother, was killed.
Yes, do you want to do it, or what? Do you want to do this?
Not really.
The shooter's mother was also one of the victims as well. Most of the victims, they said, were between the ages of 5 and 10 years old, as it was an elementary school. Which is the same age range as my own children. So it's very hard not to relate to this. My heart goes out to those poor families that have to deal with such a tragedy. And 10 days before Christmas. 10 fucking days. It's absolutely gut-wrenching. I mean, just this morning I had my head all up my ass, worrying about my own problems, when, you know, how far away is fucking Connecticut from me? Because it ain't that far. Okay, the shooting was in, excuse me, I'm feeling sick. Come on, Google, what the hell? It was in, Newtown, Connecticut, which is it's just a tiny little town. You know, it's like any town USA, you know, when people use that expression. It was a tiny little town. It was Sandy Hook Elementary School, which is just... I just don't understand. Okay, a little over 500 miles away from me. Okay? Seems like a lot, but you know, it could have been anybody. It could have been anybody's child, you know. And you know, I know there's parents like me out there that are thinking, wow, my kids are damn lucky today because they don't live in Connecticut, or they don't go to that school, or whatever the reasons are. And I mean, well, they're innocent babies. They're innocent children. There's one teacher that said she barricaded her doors, had her children, you know, crawl under the desks, and they were kindergartners, and she said they did so well, and they were so good and so well behaved. But most of their questions were, are we still going to have Christmas? Because when you're that age, Christmas is a magical fucking time. And now there's going to be so many children that are going to grow up with this horrible, terrifying memory etched into their childhood. So a lot of them are going to say, I lost a friend that day, or I lost some friends that day. And there were some teachers who were also slain, their fellow faculty are gonna, go, I lost a colleague. Or the kids, who had those teachers who passed away, they're gonna say, my teacher died today. I mean, and the fact that the motherfucker shot his mother. Okay, I can understand if you're mad at your parents for whatever reason, but that's no reason to do something like this. And I can't comprehend why. What the fuck would possess somebody to do something like this? I mean, the president did his statement. And you could tell the man was shaken up. He looked like he got pulled away from something and was told the news, and he was just like, oh my God, and this, and he's right. This does go beyond politics. Whatever agenda that they're trying to do, to try to enforce gun control or gun regulation or whatever, that's not the fucking point. Point is that innocent lives were snuffed out before their time. Young children, they had everything ahead of them. They were just babies. And I'm upset. I'm pissed off that this country is so going to hell. But most importantly, they were just babies. They were innocent people. It makes no sense to me at all. And I wish I could figure it out. When I first heard about it, I couldn't believe it. Everybody goes to that stage where it's just so shocking and so awful that you're like, no, that can't be true. And then you read the articles, and then you listen to the news clips, and you read the responses of people, posting on Facebook, and it all becomes too real. My children are going to be coming home soon. But for some parents today, that's not going to happen for them. And I feel so bad for them. Because that is that is a parent's worst nightmare. Is for something like this to happen. And they lose a child. And I feel so shamefully lucky that my babies are going to be coming home to me today, when there's so many parents over there in Connecticut and their babies will be coming home. I'm sorry, people. This is probably my worst video blog. Because I don't like to get my emotions to get in the way of speaking my mind. Something's gotta be done. I don't know. This world needs more love and less hate. That's what I think. This world is so fueled by hate and vengeance and anger. It's gotta stop. It's gotta fucking stop. So, those of you that are parents, just hug your babies tight tonight. Because I know I'm gonna hug my babies. And just, even if you don't believe in prayer or a higher power, just send a comforting thought to those poor families. And, yeah.